Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. I hope you are all well and staying safe, and welcome if you are new to my channel. We've got some new subscribers and yeah, I'm so pleased to have you join me on my channel. So today I thought we would do a bit of a chatty sit down mental health Q&A. So basically I've gone through and asked my clients any questions they have relating to like fitness and mental health and how they could go together, because I know that they're my clients, they have those questions and they will need the answer, and so will a lot of other people. People will always these are questions that people will always ask, or always wonder maybe, but not always ask. So what I thought I would do is basically chat about my experiences, how I've dealt with any of the stuff that they've asked, or my advice, because I know sometimes it can be daunting. Sometimes you don't always want to reach out and ask for advice, and that's okay. But I feel like if I'm here, then we can do this together, support systems, you know. But I promise you, it's all good, and fitness is the best thing for helping not just physical health but also your mental health. So hopefully this video is beneficial to you. Firstly, before we get into it, I want to apologise for the non-aesthetic video backdrop, whatever you want to call it. Currently in stage of moving house and I have no furniture left other than a mirror and apparently a rucksack. So no, we've literally just got our beds in here and one bed and some drawers. So we are moving in a few days, so yeah, hopefully when we're all settled in the new house it will look a lot better and I will look like I'm not in a prison cell. But that's fine. Hopefully the content of this video is going to be beneficial, so the backdrop won't matter to you. But anyway, if this video does help you and you like it, please give it a big thumbs up, click that subscribe button and turn your notifications on. Honestly, all of your support means the absolute world to me. So without further ado, let's get into it. So I've got a number of questions, so some of them are similar, so we will go through them. I haven't looked at them yet, so I haven't prepared answers. I'm just going to answer it how I see fit, because then you'll get the most genuine answer without, thinking about it essentially. So the first one I've got is, what made me fall in love with the gym? So I guess what made me fall in love with the gym was the fact that it was my own thing to do. I like to just get lost in the gym, not physically, although I probably have done that a few times, not really knowing what I'm doing, but it's sort of like an escape. Whilst I was at uni, when I got into it, it was like that, this is my thing to do, I don't have to share it with anyone. It's very much, yeah, more of like a, I don't know, like a release, not that I was stressed, but it was just like that form of my hobby, my thing, and I love anything that makes me feel strong. So lifting weights and stuff, really pushing myself, pushing my abilities, that made me fall in love with the gym essentially. And seeing how you can focus on goals and then watching yourself achieve them. There's nothing more motivating than setting yourself a goal and achieving it 100%. So the next question is, what do you do on days when you don't want to get out of bed? Now, I don't feel like this anymore, and I haven't experienced this for a while. So probably the last time I felt like this was in my second year of uni, so 3 or 4 years ago. And I don't really know what it was, why I felt that way. So I can't really explain that, because I still haven't quite pinpointed why I felt like that, other than I just wasn't comfortable with myself. And obviously for a while I didn't get out of bed. I very much stayed in bed and hid. But how I got out of bed was I was fed up of feeling that way. I didn't want to feel sad, I wanted to feel happy, and I wanted to love myself, love the way I look. I wanted to be able to love myself how other people loved me, because I couldn't really see it, and I just wanted to be happy. And at that moment in time, being in bed, not going to the gym and all of that, it wasn't making me happy, and I realised that if I wanted to be happy, for me, I needed to get up and get my ass to the gym. And I guess that motivation took over for me, and eventually it became easier and easier, and it no longer become a, oh, I've got to go to the gym. It just became a, okay, it's gym time, let's go. And that transition is hard to start with, but it gets easier. And now it's like, okay, sick, when am I training? When can I fit training in? Like, it becomes an important part of my day, basically. So for me, going to the gym has helped me not feel like I want to stay in bed, not feel like I want to hide away from the world. It makes me want to get up, it makes me want to show myself off, it's made me confident. So my main advice would be try and get to the gym, try and do some form of exercise. If going to the gym is too much to start with, work out at home, get those home exercises in. But exercise, honestly, is such a good release of that I can't be bothered to do today. And that changed my whole perspective on things. There's a few questions that are fairly similar. So what motivates me to get my workout in? So for me, it's that feeling again of getting out of bed, doing something active. It makes me feel good. It's not the motivation to get the workout in. The workout gives me the motivation. It's really hard to explain. Wow, I'm not good with words either. I guess the motivation for me is knowing how I will feel after I've done that session. I will feel so much better about myself. I'll feel happy, I'll feel released, I'll feel set for the day if I'm doing it in the morning. My day doesn't feel quite complete if I'm not working out. Obviously, we all have rest days, but I do, and it's not like I feel guilty if I don't work out, it's not that, but I do genuinely enjoy it so much that the motivation comes from that feeling. So I've worked out now, I've just finished working out at the gym, I now have the motivation. I'm like, that was such a good session, I can't wait to get back in there tomorrow. So I think it's like a rolling thing for me, and that is my whole motivation, how I feel after. Okay, so these ones are fairly similar. So how did other people's opinions on you affect how you are at the gym? And do you ever feel judged in the gym by others? Okay, in terms of being judged at the gym, I've had 2 experiences that, had I not have been a little bit more feisty and a little bit like, had I been earlier on into my journey, it probably would have scared me for life. A few years ago I was in the gym wearing shorts. It was summer, it was hot, and there was this girl and her boyfriend, and I was on like the lying leg curl and they were on the leg extension, which was like opposite, so they were like back to back. And I could hear them being like, oh, why would she wear shorts? Look at how much cellulite she's got. She shouldn't be wearing shorts, that's disgusting. Oh my god, I would never wear shorts. And I was like, are they actually talking about me? Like, I was that shocked. And I sort of like got up and looked and I was like, what? And they didn't say anything, they sort of just walked away. And that could have honestly ruined me. Like, if I hadn't have been so confident, so yes, at that point in my journey where other people's opinions didn't matter, that would have really affected me. And I think what I realised at that point was, if people are saying stuff that's negative about you, that's nothing to do with you, that's something to do with them. It's only a reflection of them, and they are projecting their insecurities onto you. So for me, I was wearing shorts. It was hot, I was comfy in shorts. I'm not gonna sweat my ass off in the gym in leggings when it's so hot outside. And I sort of, you know, to start with I was like, oh my god, how dare they say this? But then after thinking about it, I was just thinking, well, I just feel sorry for her because she obviously didn't have the confidence to wear shorts. Maybe she felt she couldn't wear shorts because she had cellulite, or, you know, I don't know what the reason was, but I know that it wasn't anything that I had done, or it wasn't me wearing shorts. It was maybe a jealousy that she couldn't wear shorts. She didn't feel like she was comfortable wearing shorts, and so she projected that onto me, like, oh, how can you wear shorts if you look like that? I mean, girl, I look fine. You know, I am comfortable in my skin, so that didn't bother me. But I know, had that have been earlier, that could have really affected me. Or had I not had an awareness of how people's behaviour is and how people tend to reflect their insecurities onto other people. Thank you, Mum, for being a counsellor, because I have learned a lot about how people react. Had I not have known that, it could have really like, yeah, messed me up for sure. In terms of people judging me, yes, I have had it. Has it affected me? No. What you have to do, these are my tips. Go into the gym, headphones in. Everybody in that gym is there to work on themselves. They are not happy with something, whether it might not be a physical goal, it might not be that they want to lose weight or they want to gain size, or, you know, it might not be that, but, you know, they might not be happy with their fitness levels. They want to get fitter. They're training for a marathon, they're training for a boxing match. Everyone is there to improve something about themselves, even if it's like something like their confidence. You are in the gym to improve yourself. So people don't have the right to judge you, because you should all be there for the same reason. If they're judging you, it's their own insecurities, it's nothing you've done. My main tips would be, yeah, headphones in, ignore it. It's not you, it's them. That typical cliche, it's not me, it's you. Yeah, unfortunately, you can't stop or predict how other people are going to behave, but you can work on how you take that on, and that's the biggest thing. If you work on how you take on comments, people might not always mean it that way. That's something that you have to work on as well, and I have definitely found that in the gym, that people might make comments, but how you react is how you take it on. So if you're confident, that comment won't bother you. If you're not confident and you have like some insecurities, that's fine, we all do, but that's why you're in the gym, to work on those. That was a ramble, wasn't it? Do I ever feel judged in the gym now? No, but that's probably because I am qualified, so people will still have their opinions about me. People will train their clients different to how I train my clients. People will train different to how I train, but I'm confident in myself, so other people's opinions, again, they don't faze me, because I'm confident in myself, I'm confident in my abilities, and I know that what I do helps other people, so what are you gonna do about it? So, does negativity affect my mental health? Yes, of course it does. Like, if people say something to me, it can get under my skin, and there's going to be certain times of the month, normally your period, where everyone is going to be more sensitive to negative comments. I guess in a way I've been quite lucky. I don't tend to get negative comments. I don't know whether that's my like personality and what I put out. Saying this now, I'm probably going to get heaps of negative comments or something, but I feel like the energy I put out is a reflection to the people that come to me, so we're kind of on the same wavelength. I don't tend to have negative people in my life. You say something, you gone, kind of thing. So in terms of if someone says something negatively about me, I have options of how I choose to react or not react, and that will affect my mood. So if someone said, you've put on weight, I can choose to ignore it. I can choose to... Also, another big thing is if that comment that they've said is already an insecurity of yours, that's when it's going to hurt more. I have worked a lot on my insecurities, especially in the gym. So there's very few things that people will say that affect me. And I know that takes time. I really do. I understand that takes time. But I do feel that if people make comments about your insecurities, you react completely different because it hits home. Whereas if people made a comment about something that you're quite confident about, it will just go over your head and it won't bother you. But I think what it's about is building that resilience to those comments and thinking, okay, well, does this comment add anything positive to my life? No, okay, throw it away. That's probably the best piece of advice I can give you. Yeah, that is probably the best piece of advice I can give you, because if it's not adding of any value to your life, get rid of it. If someone's comment is not adding to you, is not like making you happy, get rid. Either get rid of the person, ignore the comment, because you don't need to take that on. You've probably already got your own stuff to deal with. You don't need to take on their insecurities as well, because that's what it will be. They'll be projecting their insecurities onto you. And also, people that are insecure tend to prey on like more vulnerable people, and I do feel like that maybe is why I don't have those don't really get negative comments. I don't know, but I would say from the past, the more vulnerable I've been, the more I've had comments, the more they've hurt because I've taken them on board. So maybe just spending some time like working on your self-confidence will help you deal with negativity. How much does a support system help with your fitness journey? What if you don't have a support system? Now, a support system is great because that's extra support. They will be behind you, being your #1 fans and cheering you on. But with a fitness journey, it's your journey. You need to be your #1 support. You need to be your #1 fan. You need to be cheering yourself on, because you can't rely on other people. A support system is great if your own support system for yourself fails and you need someone else to pick you back up. But you need to get to a point where you are your support system. You don't need to rely on other people to support you doing stuff. That is where you will become more confident, you'll become more self-assured, you will become you will start to realise you have less insecurities because you are more assured with what you're doing. My main advice for that is, honestly, what's helped me is going to the gym. Buying a plan has helped me with that in terms of fitness. Asking questions to the right people. People in the gym are there to help you. Ask them questions. That's what they're paid to do, is to help you. Seek qualified people on Instagram, ask their help. Ask me, I always love a chat. But working on your knowledge will help to build your confidence up, and that will help you with supporting yourself through this journey. I don't know if I've answered these very right. I'm literally just going off what has helped me, and I understand that not everyone will work the same way as me. So hopefully, even if anything helps, you'll be able to take something away. Okay, this is an interesting one. What do you feel like social media has done with the fitness industry, and do you think it's positive or negative? Now, if it wasn't for social media, I don't think my fitness journey would have started. I think, and people are probably going to disagree with me, I think overall, the fitness industry is so positive because it's so out there now that it's almost becoming a trend to take part in exercise, take part in fitness, get it on social media. And for me, that general basis, I mean, you can go a lot deeper, that's positive. If you are getting more people involved in fitness and exercise, that's the best thing for me, because we want more people involving themselves in exercise, being healthier, helping the world to be a healthier, fitter place. I understand with the fitness industry there comes a lot of bullshit. There comes social media, there comes the media, and it starts to affect it. If we're keeping it as just the fitness industry, so personal trainers, nutritionists, fitness instructors, keeping it at that level, the fitness industry, yeah, I think that's positive. Adding other things in, the fitness industry is so oversaturated. There is so much adding to it, there is so much bullshit in there, there is so much truth in there, but you have to dissect it, and it makes it difficult. But overall, my personal opinion is that the fitness industry on social media is a positive place, because I know as well, for me, I found a lot of friends through it. I've made so many more friends through social media, meeting them at fitness events and expos and stuff, and Gymshark stuff. And if you're interested in fitness, you will attract like-minded people, and those people I found generally tend to be so positive, and they bring positivity into your life. And that's what I mean by, if they're adding something to your life, bring them in. And that is what the fitness industry on social media has done for me. I understand there's a lot of negative comments that come with it, especially if you're doing Instagram and you're just starting out and you've got a lot of followings that aren't into fitness. For me, if they're not adding anything to your life, they're making you angry, they're making you miserable, they're making you sad, they're making you insecure, get rid again. Unfollow, mute them, block them, do whatever you've got to do. I do it all the time. Okay, so the next question is, have you had any experience with anxiety, and tips on how to be more body confident and love yourself? So yeah, I have experienced anxiety, mainly in terms of body anxiety, a little bit of gym anxiety, And then obviously, I mean, I experience anxiety like all the time. I get nervous if I'm meeting new people, if I have to go up to people and just randomly chat to them. Yeah, of course I get anxious, but for me that's sort of like the base layer, like the base layer of like anxiety, like the mild like top layer. And from experience and like obviously chatting to my mum, who's a counsellor and everything, I have found the best way is to keep pushing through that uncomfortableness. My mum will always say, okay, so what's the worst thing that can happen? And she said, if you can't find and give me a genuine answer, you've got to push through it. Like you don't want, if you can't find the motivation to push through that, it's more of an unwillingness than anxiety holding you back. I would say, for example, gym anxiety, going to the gym regularly will help to break that anxiety down. Going to the gym will help with anxiety about how you feel about yourself in your body, because fitness will give you that added confidence. So I've worked with so many clients that have like come to me and they've been so unconfident, and then, you know, about 6 weeks later they've been working out and they tell me they feel confident. I mean, that's the best thing in the world. Like, forget all of your like physical goals. If you're more confident, that means so much to me, and I know it means heaps to them, because you will have more confidence to go out and do stuff, which is, yeah, I mean, that's everything. I don't feel like I've answered this question properly. How can you be more body confident and love yourself? So this is obviously a really difficult subject. Because again, my answer would be going to the gym has helped me with this. If there's not something I like about myself, I will work on it until I get that, and that's why I go to the gym. I didn't like the way I looked, and I was like, yeah, I was in a very negative mind space. I was quite horrible about myself. But for me to get out of that, I went to the gym and I worked on it, and I got rid of that anxiety, I guess I got rid of those insecurities, because I worked on them until they were no longer my insecurities. And that takes a while, because insecurities, they will be like deep rooted within you, and you have to find a way. But for me, the gym has been the answer to all of these questions. That has genuinely helped me love myself. Not even just the gym, working out, being active, and it is also about being a bit kinder to yourself, and just, I don't even know, like, my main tip would be to exercise. I'm gonna answer it that, because these questions, I've been chatting for hours, but that's how I've dealt with stuff, so I can't really give experience on other things. My tips to gaining body confidence and loving myself more is, if I've taken something that I don't like, I've worked on it, I've done exercise, and I've learned to either live with it and love it, or change it and do something about it, put 110% effort in, so that I know I've like put full effort in and I've achieved what I wanted to. I won't sit there and be like, I don't like this, but not want to do anything about it. You have to be willing. If you want 100% of the results, you've got to put 100% effort in. You can't want 100% of the results and only put 40% effort in, because you will only get 40% of the results. That's what a lot of people tend to forget. Okay, this is a little bit similar. What would be your best tips for someone trying to like their body whilst on a weight loss journey? Now, this is really important, because obviously going to the gym once isn't going to cure your like insecurities about how you feel about yourself. But it's that reminding yourself you're on a journey, and learning that weight loss, or whatever it is a long journey. It's, for me, and like how I want to work with my clients, it's about teaching them how to adapt their life, so it's a healthier lifestyle. It's that fitness lifestyle. It's not about planning your whole life about going to the gym. It's about planning the gym into your lifestyle. It's about planning healthier eating into your lifestyle. It's having more of like a mindfulness about your training, or about exercising, about being more active and getting your steps in, about what you're eating. it's learning how to, yeah, live a normal lifestyle, but a healthier lifestyle. And once you learn, I think, I know for a lot of my clients, they've been like, okay, where are my results? Where are my results? Where are my results? And that's fine. I was the same. Okay, I've been to the gym. Come on, why haven't I lost weight yet? Getting on the scales, keep getting on the scales. But it honestly does take, I'd say, you know, around 6 weeks you start to feel better, and then the feeling of feeling better takes over from, why haven't I hit my goal yet? Why haven't I hit my goal yet? Because you're focused on, you're feeling much more positive, you're ready to do this, you're motivated, and you start to learn that it's a journey, and there'll be ups and downs, and then some days will be the best days ever, and some days you'll just want to cry. But it is about learning that it's a journey, and that will take time, obviously, again. But consistency is key. It honestly is so important. And once you've, the first 2 weeks will be the hardest, then you'll start to feel better. Once you feel better, you'll start to realise that this is going to be more of a journey and you're enjoying the process. That's what you've got to do. If you have a goal, you've got to learn to enjoy the process of getting to that goal, just in case you don't ever get to that goal, essentially. Like, when I first started, I probably had like, oh, I want to get to this weight goal. Now, I don't even remember in my head if I ever achieved that end goal that I first started going for, because it doesn't become about the end goal anymore. It becomes about the whole journey as a process, the like lifestyle and how it integrates into your lifestyle. This one's really important to me. So, how to stop or prevent gym anxiety when lifting weights in the gym as a woman. So, obviously, I've had like a few women being like, I want to lose weight, let's do cardio. I don't want to lift weights because I don't want to look like the Hulk. Now, first of all, there's so many men in the gym that lift weights that don't look like the Hulk. And men have way more testosterone than us. Honestly, we won't even get to that point. We would have to work so hard to look like the Hulk. You're not going to just grow muscles just from picking up dumbbells. I wish you did, but it doesn't. It takes us so long as women. So I think, first of all, that's a big thing. Not to be worried that you're like doing the wrong thing. Second of all, I'm not sure who decided that weights was for men. And I feel sad that women have this anxiety. I am sure there are plenty of men out there that are also anxious about going to the gym. And actually, I wish more men would speak about it, because I think gym anxiety is a whole thing. It's not just something that women experience. But let me just reread the question because I always go off on a tangent. Okay, so my main tips for gym anxiety, female, male, whatever. Headphones, a good playlist. You can get lost in the playlist. Mine is always some like hip hop rap music that makes me feel angry, and that's how I like to lift weights. So that's a distraction. Second of all, third of all, a plan. Buy a plan. Hire a personal trainer. Hire an online coach so they have like a personal plan to you. If you don't want to do that yet, just buy a generic plan. Anything will be better than nothing, because you will have a plan. It should, if it's a good plan, have explanations on how it works, like video techniques, photos. Having that, you know exactly what you're doing. So you can go in and be like, okay, I'm doing this, this and this. There is nothing worse than going into a gym already a little bit anxious and not having a clue what you are doing. It will make you feel way worse. It will make you feel like you are not able to do this. You're just like, I don't know where to start. And I get that. Also, with a plan, don't worry if like one of the machines being used, just go to the next one and you can see. Like that's the great thing about having a plan, is it gives you guidance to follow if you don't have a gym partner. Fourth tip, if you have a gym partner, go with a gym partner or hire a PT as your partner. This will give you more confidence, and then eventually you'll be able to go alone. What else? You've got to remember that people aren't staring at you. When I was in the gym once, I was sort of looking around and I was thinking, why do people think they stare? And then I found myself looking around at other people. Now, I wasn't judging, I just realised that I was just wasting time in between my sets, and this just meant I was just looking around being nosy, you know. You just wander your eyes around to see what's going on. I've also got good like exercise, like I've been like, ooh, I want to try that next time in the gym. So sometimes it doesn't have to be negative. Just because people are looking at you, it doesn't mean it's negative. It might be like, oh, she's got good form. Oh, she's got sick leggings. Oh, she looks amazing. Oh, never seen that exercise before, I might try it. Or, you know, it doesn't have to be negative. You don't always want to go to the negative thought, because that's when you get in your head more negative mindset. It needs to try and be more positive, and don't worry about the what ifs, worry about like when it happens. My whole thing is trying to encourage more women into the gym, and especially into the weights area. I would say ask for help is the best thing to help to like getting over gym anxiety, but also again being consistent, turning up each day or however many times you can. You will like eventually get through that gym anxiety, and you will feel comfortable in there. Ask for help, stay consistent, push through the uncomfortableness, because it will get better with gym anxiety, I promise. Okay, so another question that's been asked a few times by my clients is, do you find that fitness helps with like improving your mental health? Yes, 100%. Fitness puts you into such a positive mindset. It makes you feel good about yourself, it makes you feel ready, it makes you feel energetic, it makes you feel alive, and there is no better feeling. It takes away all that negativity. Yes, you may suffer with gym anxiety, but once you do that session, you will be so proud of yourself. You will feel strong, you will have achieved, you will literally be on top of the world, I promise you. And that feeling still doesn't go away. After I finish the workout, I feel amazing. And that is honestly something that I wish people could experience before the anxiety, so they know how good it is. But yeah, 100%, every client I've worked with, I've seen an improvement, not just in their physical health, but their mental health, like sooner as well. They've become more confident, like within a few weeks. They're asking more questions, they're ready to do more things, they're pushing themselves, they're achieving things that they didn't think they would have achieved. I had a client that had never squatted before with a barbell. This week she texted me and she'd squatted with 50 kg. Now that is insane. And had she not have had the confidence, she might not have done that. So because she reached out, she asked for help, she like booked a session with me to go through form and everything, and she's done every single thing and she smashed it. And that is, yeah, probably something that your mental health will help so much towards your confidence and your anxiety as well, and also how you feel about yourself. So yeah, fitness 100% will help mental health and help improve that. Okay, last one. How do you feel body confident all the time and not pick apart your insecurities? Girl, whoever asked this question, that's not true. Honestly, I have down days, I do. Normally when about a week before I'm due on, I will pull myself apart. We all do it, we literally all do it. I have no tips because I do it. I would say I know in my head it's coming, I know exactly when it is, and now I can be like, I will still go through the emotions, I will sit there and cry, I will pull my like body apart, and then I will be like, this is probably because you're due on, and then about 2 days later I'm fine. So I think it's about learning your body, learning what has like brought that insecurity on. Is it truly how you feel? Are you on the time of the month? Are you like not overreacting, but are you like hormonal? Yeah, I don't think anyone feels body confident 100% of the time. If you do, fair play to you, round of applause. But I certainly don't, so I don't have the answer to that, unfortunately. If you find out, let me know how to do it. But yeah, so that is all of the questions. This is going to be a long one. I apologise in advance, but I hope I have brought you some piece of advice, even if it's just a tiny snippet of me waffling on. I hope it has helped, and yeah, if you've got any questions, please comment below, DM me on my Instagram, I'll leave my handle here. Just reach out and ask for help, because honestly it will only benefit you in the long run. But if it has helped, please give it a big thumbs up, click that subscribe button and turn your notifications on, and I will see you for the next one. See you later.